Princess Leonor's and Prince Christian's 2025 engagements, a royal romance. Imagine the world expecting a quiet, measured step forward in European royal traditions. But suddenly, something far more electrifying happens. Against all odds, two young royals from different thrones, Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark, step into the spotlight together. And here's the twist: this is not just another engagement. This is the kind of union that history books will write about, a romance that blends duty and love in ways that shake the very foundation of two monarchies. From the moment the announcement was made, headlines exploded across Europe. But what lies beneath the surface of this royal romance? What secrets, what sacrifices, and what untold emotions are hidden behind the polished smiles and glittering ceremonies? To understand, we must step inside their world, a world where love and crown collide. Princess Leonor, Spain's future queen, carries not only the weight of her nation's expectations but also the hope of a modernized monarchy. At just 20, she already embodies discipline, grace, and the quiet strength of her father, King Felipe, combined with the elegance of her mother, Queen Letizia. Her years of military training were more than preparation for leadership, they became the forge of her resilience, shaping her into a monarch in waiting who commands respect. And then, there is Prince Christian. The future King of Denmark, raised under the guidance of Crown Prince Frederik and Crown Princess Mary, he represents stability, charm, and a new vision for the Danish throne. But what no one expected was how seamlessly his world would intertwine with Leonor's. Two nations, two cultures, two crowns, and yet, one story of love. Their engagement is more than a celebration of romance, it's a moment of political weight, cultural symbolism, and historical significance. Why? Because when two heirs to two European thrones unite, questions rise: what does this mean for the balance of power in Europe? Will Spain and Denmark, once separate in their royal traditions, now find themselves linked in unprecedented ways? And most importantly, how does this love story change the monarchy's image in an era when many young people doubt its relevance? At their engagement celebration, subtle details spoke louder than words. The look in Leonor's eyes as she stood beside Christian wasn't just the gaze of a young woman in love, it was the reflection of someone fully aware of her destiny. The crowd noticed. Royal watchers noticed. And perhaps, even the monarchies themselves noticed that this was a union that carried more than flowers and diamonds, it carried the weight of history. But behind the beauty and grandeur, there are challenges. Love in the royal spotlight is no simple tale. Both Leonor and Christian must navigate the whispers of politics, the relentless press, and the traditions of their families. Will their love withstand the pressure of expectations? Or will their romance, as bright as it shines, risk burning under the weight of crowns? And yet, every detail of their journey so far suggests that this is a love rooted not in convenience, but in something deeper. Stories from their early meetings reveal a natural chemistry, a sense of shared values, and a respect for one another's duty. Unlike so many royal unions of the past, theirs doesn't feel arranged, it feels authentic. That is what stuns the world the most. Consider the symbolism. Leonor, the Spanish future queen, represents a nation long searching for stability in its monarchy. Christian, the Danish prince, embodies the image of a modern European royal, approachable and steady. Together, they project an image of unity, of strength, and of renewal. In a way, their romance isn't just about love, it's about rewriting what monarchy can mean in the 21st century. But here's the lingering question: what happens when love meets politics? When the fairy tale becomes entangled with the realities of ruling? Will their union strengthen both thrones, or will it ignite rivalries and comparisons? Already, whispers have begun in Spain and Denmark, questions of protocol, succession, and influence. Yet, amid these questions, one truth remains: their bond seems unshakable. And so, we return to the heart of the story. This isn't just about a royal engagement, it's about two young people who, despite the heavy burden of their roles, chose each other. It's about love that defies expectation, that rises above gossip, that redefines what royalty means for a new generation. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian's engagement is a moment that blends the intimate with the historic, the personal with the political. It reminds us that even in the most gilded halls, the simplest truths remain. Love is powerful, love transforms, and love, when shared by two future monarchs, can change the course of history. Their journey has only begun. And if this engagement is the opening chapter, then what follows promises to be a story the world will not forget.